I wouldn't have a tapioca machine when we started. Felt like the whole vibe changed because it's not just so sticky. Oh, is that? Oh no! Oh my god! Well, now I know not to touch the table. Very nice. I mean, I guess somebody does own a tapioca machine, just not here. Anyways, what are we starting? Are we starting? We could do whatever we want. We could just sit here. Yeah, that seems like a good thing to do. No, we're starting. I don't have time. Are we just waiting for someone to come on? Why? That doesn't make a difference what you do. Man, it makes a difference what I do right now. Got me in the moonlight, where we go. At least make it rhyme. Got me on the ground like, what did they say? Tell them what we need and what we be. You know, I didn't understand a word you said. Alright, gotta make it to make it. That's an enough line. I gotta make it and make it, man. These are the options. These are the options. We're doing like a whole acapella into Smooth Corruption Radio. Nobody's watching. Right, but we can do the build-up. I think anyone gives a shit about a build-up. People just turn it on, turn it off, swipe on, swipe off. That's what the whole thing is. But it's like this whole... Oh. My hands are killing me. Fascinating. Oh, look, I'm actually pretty high on this. I mean, high as in... I thought nobody was watching. Why are you explaining it to them? For future reference? Yeah, fine. High as in not head high. More like my seat is high. You still explained it. Yeah, but like you don't. Alright, we are now in commencing of... Just put the beat on. Okay, I like this intro. Too bad nobody was there for the full intro. It's like a whole thing. Man. Well, now the intro had to be called Tapioca Machine because I said Tapioca Machine. Yeah. Oh, look, somebody came. Yeah, are you putting a beat on or are you just going to keep on talking? I can put a beat on, but... That's your job. Play a soup, what's up? Alright, I guess you can put a beat on. We're getting to the beat part. Click the button. I guess I was just waiting for intro. Oh, look, 5 people came. Yeah. That's the wrong beat. Oh, sorry. Is it even connected? Did you even check if it was connected? I did not. No. I guess I'm not actually connected. I don't know. Got that mic. No. I haven't had time, bro. I've been working from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. for the last 8 days. So, no. The only other thing I do is come and I do a stream. I keep saying I'll do it, but now I actually don't have time. Usually I have time. Is this Bluetooth on? I'm connected. I like how we're not even started rapping and there's like a bunch of people just joining us. Yeah, I still like the beginning intro when nobody's watching. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, look, we lost 3. We lost the first 3 of the game. What am I doing? You're turning on Bluetooth. Oh, yeah. We are getting started shortly. Don't lower the seat. Okay, I'm not lowering it. All you gotta do is charge. I'm taking ahead like a whole, and I lost it like, it was taking too long. Taking had a whole intro, and then I didn't realize the mic wasn't, the thing wasn't connected. Oh, it's only 2 minutes. Oh, that's the wrong beat. Okay, here we go.
Spring staycation starts now with up to 30% off on DoorDash. Snack like a local from the
My day job ends in 3 months, bro. I work at a restaurant.
Live your best
I own
life
the
with a
restaurant.
burger in bed.
And
DoorDash, your
we don't
door
have any
to
employees
spring
anymore.
staycation.
So
Terms
I
and
just work 12 hours
conditions
a
apply.
day. But soon we'll be able to. Yeah. Okay, we embellish. Tell them we can't get it. One moment. Freedom. Yeah. Back up in the season, tell me where we ought to be. If they need it, then they can't really chill at me. Indian restaurant, yo, Indian hooker, Pakistani. This morning we made a bunch of hooker food. You know, some chili fish. Chili paneer. I keep saying chili fish, but we weren't even there. They got me in the mood, making everything like we gonna do it. Doing with some stir fry, get the sauces out of too. They don't wanna heat it while we heat it with a flame up. Tell them what we doing, then they got me in the labor. I've been on the is everything that they could try. Okay, I got that music on me, tell them where they bigger vision. They try to hold it, but they never want to feel the distance. Back up in the way, got me like we to admit it. I've been walking down, but they don't really understand the distance. We gotta keep it low, but you're not keeping it low. I'ma tell them that we gotta do it, we can't do this slow. All up in momentum, got me in the way, and they need me in the fade, like they see me down the day. So we pull up on the move. I've been in the room, gotta spread it out. Tell them what to do. Tell them that we dancing down and then they got to do everything they see while they walking, working in the door. I got the music up, so in different frequencies. Where I wave up, tell them where they water me. On the ball, but they never really get the door. Losing in my mind and then I wonder if I have control. I've been on the way that they've been wheeling like they with the roll. They don't wanna get it, but they feeling like they on the call. Pulling with the plug and then we dying on a lifeline. They don't wanna get it, cause tonight we about to decline. All up in the way, but they reply on what they say. Applied up in the vision of the thing that we could take. We really wanna do it if we back up on the faith. You're not gonna use your hands, I don't know why you're not. Don't be burned. Hey. Hit the thumb button like we back up on a turn. 18 on my viewer wonder like we get them on the bite. If they think that this is a vampire, my blood's about to run dry. I don't really see it if your vision way too fly, but they see me in the air, seeing way too much they fly. Like I got 16 eyes on me. How much a fly have? Like 32 eyes? I actually don't know. Back up on the vision, tell me what we need. I've been looking too many directions, what I can see. They can't really understand it and they wonder what the fee. If they got me in the world, then they wonder what it's free. I've been open-ended trying to figure out, but they can never send it. Back up on the music, if they get me, then they gotta play it. I've been on the player soup, like I've been in the soup. I've been burning with the heat, like the water, what they do. I got water that I'm waving with the heat. Burning every way, but they can never take a seat. And they got me in the moment, like they reaching how we free. Reason in the moment, if they get it out of me. Sponsor to this video, my first one before GTA 6 is now on all music platforms. You know, I was sitting here for 5 minutes and I could have done that. Yeah, I could have done that. You know, I wasn't really paying attention. My first song before GTA 6 is on all music platforms that sponsor this video. This is the only way I'm really advertising. My other apps don't really work. I lost all touch with communication. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm so used to releasing a video and then I stop caring about the video. I feel like when I release my first song, I just stop caring about the song entirely. But the process of me releasing it was the part that really agitated me. And my focus is to actually focus on doing the thing, right? Yeah. They can't really understand it. Can't go back, it's open-ended. I just saw some tapioca. I'm in my shades. Yeah. Yo, I pull up. I guess we're waiting for the drop. You don't have to wait for the drop. But we can. Yeah. Back up on that, but they got the life, and then they say, I got tapioca, put it on there with some bubble tea. I'm at chat time, like we got the chat up in the mood. But they need me if they want it, then they never want to be rude. I've been saying that I'm eating like I'm eating lots of food. But we drinking and we binging like we high up on the moon. We be on a Friday night, they could see me in that late night. Early morning Saturday, like they don't want to see the fly. I don't know where you are, I don't know what is your time. They could see me like they want to get in and they need supply. I've been on the moment, if they got me, they don't agitate. But I think they're gonna get low, they might hesitate. Never really get it, I can't really be too clean. Two up on the view with the leg up on the stream. I've been way to go, but I can play them game like Steam. But they got me on the way, but they've been stranging what they see. Throw a comment in the chat, you spit the bar with it. I tell them they could rap, they got a bond with it. You don't really understand it, that momentum could be. You could be the ghost writer. Hey, you could be the idea maker, I could be the ghost writer. Hit me in the way that they could write it like a big author. I feel like you would be the ghost writer, I would just be the audio maker if they cannot interface. Back up on the way, but they don't want to get the phasing. If they got me, then the vision, and they waiting. Tell them what to say, man. Yeah. I've been, yeah. Can't keep it too high, can I? Yeah. Low key, I've been moving slowly, knocking on the door like the devil trying to find me. Back up on the move, but they can't really try me. Sliding in a conversation, I gotta keep it clean and tidy. I've been on the way, but I've been evergreen like pine trees. They don't wanna get it, but they disintegrate like into me. Like I got a lighter, then we gas it with the fluid, then we burn it and we lit it. Now they done disintegrated me. I'ma get the lift and then they got me with the mode. See the dude at McDonald's drive through 2 a.m. and more, like they morning in the mall. Like we got up in 2 a.m., yo, we pull up in that drive-thru. Say the order, then the second window on chill. Gets to 2 a.m., so I need the second window. I got 2 up on the thumb with the left and then they hit though. I'ma tell them that we get a 3 up on the 3, like a 3 square 3, what's that? 27. I'ma tell them that we getting back on the move. That's 3 cubes. If they really get it, then we back up on the roof. They could see it. I always forget that beat just randomly ends. No, we're back on basic, man. Yeah. First song before GTA 6 out on Music Platform Case Movie. Sponsor. Yeah. Better. Insane. Back up on the way that they could. Yo, we crazy though, yo, we switching with them flowers. Back up with the signal, then they got me with the flow. I'ma tell them what we doing, then they got me in the mood. But I said if you could have it, then they gotta make a wound. Punch them in the face and then they bleeding with the moon. I could see them if they got it, then they bullseye aim and shoot. They don't wanna keep it, but we repping in the game. If they got me on the way, then they really gotta fade. I've been on the way that they don't feel it, this division. If they got it, then they cannot really spit it like division. But I dot with the line in the middle vision. If they got me with the left, and then they tell them what we in it. I've been on a craze, tell them with the phase. I've been on the way that they can ask me with a race. I don't wanna get it, but they can never erase. If they got me, then they might just lightning taste. They don't wanna do it, cause we live here on the stage. But we all up in the state with a province up in Canada. North up in the way that they don't get me with a phase. If they got me in the moment, then they gotta get it done. I've been on the way, said we gotta make way. They don't really get it, but we back and then we pace it. All up in the topic till they get a hot topic. Then I tell them what we doing, then we blacksmith them on it. I'ma tell them that they got wrong for. Tell them where we at. Vision with the mood if they don't wanna get it back and they don't really understand it, but they feeling like a man. If I did it for a moment, then I really gotta stop. Back up on the place, but they got me on the top. I could really get it if they hear the door or not. We could do it any day, they could feel up on the rock. So we doing on a stream, doing on a stream. You just blew yourself right on the stream. Yeah. Tell them what we doing, then we get up on the meat. If they got me with the left, and then we cancel DVD. Like, all up on the way that we are. Tell them what we doing, then they get me on them bars. I be on momentum if they got me in a dream. Then they got me in the movement like we got me in a sea. But I'm sitting, don't press the button. I'm not gonna press the button. Yeah. I can see them on the face. This is what we trade. They don't wanna get it cause they feeling like they on a trade. Okay, doing 9 to 5, we doing way long. We doing 10 to 10, they don't wanna sing a song. Like a minute, but we moving on the head point. They got my 12-hour joint, let it bad thought. We get it rolling, they pulling, they got me on. They don't know but they been controlling the rolling, they get it on. I can feel it with the music division up on the song. They don't really get it, but they never do belong. All up in the way that they can feel me with these wrongs. Pack up on the moment if they really get it on. I've been on the way that I'm feeling up today. If they got me with the left, then I can feel it with the taste. Where they been? If you need it, then we really gotta sing. Feel like I'm hearing voices. Back up on the moon, but they got me on the move. Here we do the loop. I be in the middle of the night, tell them what we are, and then they tell me what to do. Minute on the beat with a minute on the scene. Gotta keep it real low if they get it up to me. You sure you read that right? Oh, I read it wrong. Sorry. I thought it said a minute, but it said 20 seconds. I got 4 likes. I have 447 on here. You can't really read it, but I can. So. My first song before GTA 6 is on all music platforms. Sponsored this video in case you be. If you have a topic, you could write it in the comment. Yeah. What all I had to say? Yep. Yeah. Okay. We should do one of those intros when we're actually rapping. Just do the yeah. Tell them. Those intros. I mean the annoying ones where they don't actually get on the verse. Yeah. Tell them. Yeah. We ain't doing that. Back up on it. Okay. Okay. I said we're not doing that. Do the rap. Yeah. Okay. Trace. Okay, BB on the face, tell them we could take. I don't wanna give it more. We back up on the stage, they don't wanna go away. They tell me we replay, back up on the way that they don't get it. This ain't no relay. I'ma tell them that we good. We back up on the fade. They don't wanna get it if they get me like they on a date. Smoking weed in the White House with Michael Jackson and Terry Crews. I've been on the way, yo, we cruising with the crow. Back up on the mid, they don't get it on the yo. I'm in the White House, but we all just different color. all the different colors if they got me in this White House. I'm on that way that they could get me like we in band. Rolling up, we're higher than we've ever been right now. If they got me, then I roll up on the fade like I hit it with a wind, then we smoking with a J. They could see me like I'm getting back up on the race. I've been on the way that they don't get it what they pay. I don't wanna do it cause I'm feeling in the phase, and we have executive decisions. Executive decisions, back up with the missiles, hit it with the weapon, then we bottom with the arsenal. I'ma tell them that we gotta get it with the thing, and they can't really see what we doing up in it. Like we pulling in the biggest house, up in the schemes. I swear that we got like 85 washrooms. Everyone for me, but we only 3 people up in the house too. If they got me, then I got them on the pace. They don't wanna get it, but we feeling on the raid while they watching what they doing. Then they got me with trays, smoking on the weed like I'm White House every day. I've been on the house like wet up on a hose. They don't wanna get it, but they back up with the road. Where you from? Yo, I'm up in Canada right now in that red white. Tell them with the this and the sand, but originally Indian Persian. I see the whole beats all just clapping. I get a bow, but we move over with that. If they really gotta move, but they don't really get a stance. But we on the life dream. Where you from, man? We get it move around the world if they sum up. I feel like it's somewhere in Asia. If I'm wrong, then that's not one. They don't really get the buzz on what we feel. If they got me on a rush, then they rushing on the thrill. I got them with the wind, then they got me on the wheel. Let me rolling round and round like a tire that we feel. I tell them what they're doing, then they suit up with a tie. A tire that they have, but then they fire on the lie. I tell them what we're doing, then the music they reply. If they get me on the left, and then they got it what we talk. You should have more viewers, man. I guess that's a regular comment, actually. I mean, if you upload the quality, which you never do, we could. Yeah, moment if we do. I tell them where they got it, and then they tell them where the mood. People just doom scrolling, you know it is. You see it for a moment, then you love and then you give, then you take and then you leave, then you have and then you breathe. Always on the low expand, on the plate that we can see. I think you're just like me, I'm a low extension pan, low attention span, low attention span. I've been on the way that they don't get me with that land. If they lavish on the music, then they get me on them plans. If they got me down, then they got me with a phase. I could really understand it, that I cannot get the shape. What? I don't know, but it's weird. When I'm on a beat, I can't do all the other vocals. I can only do rap vocals. But when I'm not on beat, I can do every other vocal. That seems about right. Yeah. If we go again, man, I don't really need to plan. Gotta go in advance. See, momentary, I don't wanna get it like they got it every. We don't wanna hit it, but we fly away just like a fairy. If they got me down, then they really gotta move. Cherish on the moment, but they get me with a group. I tell them what we doing, then they got up on the moon like, how old are you? Yo, you put gas, I'm on a 7. Yo, we almost on that 2. If they could get it, then we rushing like we back on the view. Oh, yo, the same views is half of my age. You got the first number 2 if they don't get in the way. I feel like I just gave you the answer to what I said, but it's a blessing that they really get up on the deck. 67, 9, 8, 9, 9, 1 minus 8. That's 7. Right. Hey, minus that before, you probably get 62. I tell them what we doing, then they people math at that. Minus that by 4, you get 63. Yeah, it's a joke. 27 double decade, 7 years. They got me down and then we almost on the 3rd decade. I'm on another millennium and century. Guess I'm over 1,000 if you really wanna get to me. I bet the moment if they got me, then they perish out. They tell me doing, then we parachuting right down. I'm about to skydive, leave it up to fate. If my parachute don't work, then I'm died on the stick. Like I crash from cement and then I can't even move. Back up on the way that they don't get me with this roof. I'm crashing in the meaning if they got me with them views. If they got me on the moment that they really get the root. Your age doesn't matter, your raps are always fire, boy. I guess you never really heard my other vocals. I only rap on stream, up on beats, but my other vocals, they're really annoying. I don't like them. But I get it, I could do it if I need it. Back up on the way and then they get me with the freedom. Is there a banjo on this beat? I think there is, and I think you wrote that comment before. We on the bridge, but rich I'm in the screen, like they got me on the move. Like I got a lot of strings and I play it with the group. Can't really play a banjo, I don't really own one, but I feel like I could make one. make one. I be strumming on the beat, I be like I'm on a screen. They could get the pump with me like they really control. I'ma tell them that we get it down, but they got the scroll. I'm on the way that they could get it with the world. I'm feeling old like I'm double 5 They got the left and then we always get them by me. Whatever bro, don't quit your rap stream. They make me smile, hey. Smile on the aisle if they got me on a mile, hey. I've actually made a smile parody. I made 2. I'm gonna make that a regular character in my videos now. Where's India? Is your family from? Yeah, I've only been to India twice. I was born up in Canada, but we were up in Mumbai, Bombay. If they say I'm in Borivali, Bombay, I've been there a couple times. I love the food there, man. They got up on the line. It's all fresh, yo. You know, canned shit. I mean, I guess not. That was such a teaser at the end. Like and subscribe. I can't do that. It's obviously not meant for you. The comment is not meant for you. I don't know why you read it and think it's meant for you. Can I? No. Actually, I have other YouTube stream channels that are not subscribed to my other channels. I don't follow myself. I like it to be separate. Yeah. That's more of an Instagram. Look it, I can feel it if you need. Back up on the way that they don't name it what we see. If it makes you smile, then like and subscribe. Unless you feel like the person that they got on the vibe. Like you know, like you seen the movie, like it smile. Smiling every day, but they don't get me on the style. I see it with the movement, then they got up in the aisles. And they switching on the flow, like they switching on the styles. I be on a 12:29, be the late night. They got the left and then they wonder where the late flight. Air Canada, we got another late flight. They tell me that they canceling cause they hate flight. I told them that we moving down where they wanna be. I'm back up on the plane, engine turbo on me. Double tap for that, double rap, double tap. Like I'm zombie land, shooting zombie double tap. You can't really take a risk, never know if they're alive. You can see me on the moment if they got me working right. I'ma tell them what we did and then they tell them we survived. Like we all up in the moment, like we gonna get it right. I'm walking through the move, you got me loud, got me levitating. This loud got me levitating. This loud. I feel like he's talking about. Yo, this loud got me levitating. High up on the screen if they really get me vacant. Back up on the air like I'm floating like in Goblin. I be like the Spider-Man villain, I'm your Goblin. Floating on my moving and I'm moving every way. I can fit some tentacle like octopus every day. And they gon' me in the mood, this ain't no Austin Powers shit. Ain't no octopusy like I'm doing Austin Powers fit. I'ma tell them what they doing, then they got me in the mood. While they got me in the aim and then they tell them what we do. They spying on me like they watching what I do. And every movement that I hear, but they momentary too. I'ma get it with the move, get it with the road. Tell them what we doing, then they never got a clue. I'ma tell them why they looking, but they feeling like they blow. All up in the moment if they got it, what we do. Got me levitated like yo, got me levitated like Dua Lipa, dude. I'ma take the lead like I'm doing Dua Lipa. You know that you could get the mover, you just wanna see it. I do a Lipa like a motherfucking Jack Holler. I wanna do more, do a Lipa, Lipa, Lipa. Do a Lipa fade like I'm like an assassin. I fall up in the haystack, how they get the session. I didn't hear anything. Oh, I also didn't hear anything. Sorry, I think I'm hallucinating. We're on. I don't even know what beat this is. I know loud is weed. I know the strain. That's why when you said levitating, I realized the line was loud as in levitate as in high. Yeah. Yo, loud is weed, yo, saying like you don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not really big, but I got a friend. He does a lot of stuff, he knows all the different strains. I probably tried them, I tried a lot of him. They got the left and I know I don't mean him. Not like Molly, but I feel it like I tried that. Smiling every day, I did the ecstasy, we got bad. Bro, rap in the comments, no I ain't. I'm just reading them up in a rap state. Tell them what we doing and they tell them what they say. Do a Lipa couldn't handle your shit, but a feature on her songs will be sick. I tell them what they're doing, then I face up with a pig. If they got me with the wicked, then they really get the fix. If I heard the other verse of you to get it on the bit, but Dua Lipa, like I'm in a. Actually, I've always wanted to make a Dua Lipa cover, but I changed all the lyrics to that song. Let me see if I can remember it. Rules I count them. I altered all the lyrics. but I've never actually released the cover. Yeah, hey, I got my rule that I can't on it. Hey, those rules can't hold us. Back and forth, we get more than we get up. Tell me that we get the love and then we tell what they got up on the moment, but they wanna give the. I like the metal ting in the beat. We got the ting if they really wanna get a seat. I can't hear it. Hey, making me think, bless me, hammering on a anvil. I'm trying to hear it. Yeah. I'm starting to think about a black song now. Okay, if you keep thinking, you're not gonna rap. So. If they got me on the moment where they cherish, I could get it like a lesbian. Gotta go and brave it, gotta get the weapon in, make the sword polished, sharpen up the blade, cause we really get to kill it. Mercenary, I just got a sword up in the back. I got X up in my hand and I lumberjack. I'ma tell them what they're doing and they made it with a step. They don't really understand it, but they're taking it up back. I'ma make me get the blasphemy, banging a hammer. Tell them that we get it like we're feeling kinda hammer. Bug up on the moon, but they got me on the track. This is what he does, yo, we all up in the track. Hey, please cut the rules and release it for us. My man, I wanna hear this sick. Ain't nah, my rules kinda different. It goes against everything Dua Lipa says. You know, the whole time in that song, I didn't even realize she was saying rules. I thought she was saying, I got no roof. I got no. It goes, I got no roof, I got no. That's my cover. But no, for all time. And then I reversed all the rules. If they, the beat ended. Oh no, I'm not a nice guy. You know, I can't really answer that question for you. That's sick. We sicko mode. We're not doing sicko mode. I have done the cover on sicko mode. It's in my YouTube. My first song before GTA 6 is on all music platforms. Sponsored this video. So if you go on Spotify and search it before GTA 6 Case Will Be, you will find it. My first song came out this month and sponsored. Yeah, hey, yo, that's so sick. Sneezing in my hand and I'm coughing it. Virus everywhere, like I got up on that COVID shit. Yo, actually, I have a COVID rap on Spotify. It's about COVID during COVID. Tell them that the sinners in their body with the metagens. Antibody killing like the Germany, like all of them. I'ma tell them that we got a germ while they trading it. They don't really get it, but we trading like we all a bit. He's always at the Tennessee scene like a nice guy too. Nice guy too. Tell him I be on the light, maybe he be with a few. Maybe it's a homeless rapper rapping, but he got no roof. Yeah, he got no roof, yo, we got another room. And here's a joke I made the other day. Someone had some plastic and sealing it above. And then I said, you know why we steal stuff? Why we steal stuff? They said, I don't wanna know. I said, look up. They looked up in the air, I said, cause we got a ceiling. You know it's a bad joke, he can lick a dead Joe. Tell him where they're moving, but they got me on the track though. Before GTA 6, above all platforms. Say above. But they got me on the moon, like we really get the track warm. Like they got me in a big storm. Yo, I got 6 views on the beat, 5 up on the likes, and my first on before GTA 6 on the vibe, like it's on all platforms. It's like the perfect, oh, I went to 4. Back up on the vision, if they got me with a pen, then we pinning on the C's, cause we all supporting them. I'ma tell them with the tension, but they cannot go and tend. If they got me with 11, then they tell me what to learn. Actually, I am working on a cover right now. I'm working on ASAP, Long Live ASAP. At least I'm trying to. Yeah. Momentary, I could really fear how they cherish that. If they got it, then we gotta get a cherry, yeah. They don't really get the passion where they're action in. Back up on the move and then they give me like I'm on the tracks. Here we go again, here we get the life in. In that vision that they got, but they can try this. I've been on the way, Aquaman we tried it. Breathing underwater, cause that water be absorbing in. And I'm in the ocean, swimming with the other fish. Where that vision, that tell them what they can say with it. Where the darkness need a little light, man. Back up on the moment, like they got me with that bass stand. Rolling on them wheels. Tell them in a voice, but we rolling on the wheels. Gotta make it fast, so we gotta get the track. A bullet train like we in, just a kind of man. So we going with the bullet like we shoot it with a gun. But I'm back up on a train and they going faster than 1. 10 seconds and we move on to the next thing. They got the legend that they tell them what we gotta say. I'm all 6, now 7. Son of Thor 14. We're half of you because we're 7. That doesn't seem like a good joke. Okay, now I'm gonna say the joke without people. The person was sealing a plastic. They were sealing a tray at my workplace, and I said, "You want to hear?" People hate my jokes, but I said, "You want to hear? You know why we seal things?" And then she said, "I don't want to know." I'm like, "Look up." She looked up. I'm like, "Cause we have a ceiling." She hated it. Back up on the place, but they don't really get the mode. I've been on the way, but I can feel it with some food. Cooking like we get it, and we stirring like some stir fry. Gotta let some meat go, gotta handle stir fry. They don't wanna leave it, but we back up with the ride. I need water everywhere, like I'm breathing on the side. Like I'm back up in the ocean, but it's really, really small. Like aquarium with fish, and they water up. They got gills, they can breathe underwater. Hey, I don't know if they breathe or just push water in and out. Back up with the lungs, if they got me like they moving now. Here's a fun fact, did you know that ants and other roaches, like cockroaches, they don't even have lungs. They got air pockets, air holes all over their body, breathing in and out. If you cut their head off, they probably survive. They could get the other stat. I tell them that we going down and they got the plan. Back up on the world and they don't really get the big advance. In momentum, we don't want to take them. I'ma tell them that they got me moving in the section. I'm actually not sure if people can hear me at the moment. Yeah, but they got up interesting. Now we on the 6, hey, now we on the 6. 6 up with the views if they get me on the big. Are you Hindi? Are you well? You look, see, you Muslim name is Christian. Yeah, I could do it with the mode. Tell them what they go and then they got me on the roof. Rooming every day and then they got me room. But they got me while I'm fighting and they killing in the tomb. Hey, I'm none of the religions, you can't guess religion. They got the ZA, nobody can help them. I get them got up in the present where they go. Yo, you sort of remind me of a little dicky rapper. Yo, I wrote songs about outer space. I wrote different trippy songs like they in the way. I wrote songs about werewolves and vampires turning monsters. Turn them if they got it, then they grading what they on. I wrote songs about people doing different things, like coming from outer space and then killing you. I wrote songs about people coming from another planet, but they're the good guy, even if you think they're bad. And you never really know what someone is or the real bad guy. Well, they got me on the other track. Obviously, none of these songs are out. I even wrote a song about people on a pirate ship that hallucinated everything and was stuck on an island, never ever leaving it. But I don't know if I released them songs. Only released one song in the last 10 years, and that song came out this month. Back up with the fun. They don't want to get it, but then they gonna make it run. And I got bad, this ain't the quality. Back up on the world that they could get it like we on me. Thermostat, gotta get the heat while we burning in, exploding everywhere, and then they bloody like they really in. Noodles, now when I get them dry. Yo, I made noodle this morning, I got it cooking in the morning like in 8 hours. I gotta make Szechuan noodles in 8 hours. I get them moving like we stir fry with a chef. If they got the noodles, got the bit of peppers on that. Gotta make it a little spicy, but not way too much. I always turn the spice level way too up. People can't eat it. One time somebody told me that, the beat ended. I was gonna do a whole spice thing. One time I was cooking. I was cooking for an order, and my mom said these people are coming from out of country, so put less spice because they can't eat spice. And it was so funny because I ended up putting double the spice, and then I ate a piece and it was so spicy, and I put it in a tray and I gave it to them. And then I got a phone call like an hour later. But that was like 7 years ago. I handled it. I controlled the amounts. Actually, I haven't. Not for chili chicken. Yeah. Bro, I be on them cameo, the cosmos. Fly up into space like I'm all up in the cosmos. Not like shawarma, drill it with the cosmo. Put the garlic sauce and then we chicken up on the rocks. I'ma tell them that we get a rocket out of space. We go fly up in the air and then they got me up in space. Like I'm all up in the galaxy, we got the Milky Way. But I got a cup, yo, I'm putting milk anyway. I'ma tell them that they got me like a joke, not the rap. The joke, not the rap. The joke, not the rap. I don't know. Oh, the joke. Yo, I have bad jokes every day, like 100 times a day. My thoughts are on over and half remote. Moon Saturn. If they got me, then we gotta get it stranded. What kind of Jewish chop bad celebration music ringer is there? Ringer is there. I gotta take off with the money, gotta go up on a plane like we flying unlimited. They come me if they got me, then the music, then they really gotta study. They don't wanna feel the pain, but they can never get it muddy. I'ma tell them what to do, then they think it's kinda runny like a motherfucking nose. They so sick that it's runny. I tell them that we burning in the fire. Yeah, they really get it, then we move wherever Wonderland. Then we already in space, I be on the side of rings, I be getting while I'm skating on these rings. But they got me with the moment if they really wanna swim. Then they got me if they need it, then we all just gonna binge, yo. I'm about to orbit like the freaking moon. Hit the crater, then I get the meter on the moon. They don't want the legend, then they don't know what they do. But I pull them in informants and they call them what they do. I tell them what they do and then they got me in the fuse. And they really getting really looked up, they're confused. Never really know which way to go, what the direction, I don't even know what the section. I just say I know where I am. I don't need a map cause I won't even know where I am. Back up on the orbit like we orbit every day. And when they see me with the galaxy, I'm back in Milky Way. But we moving so close like the earth got hit. Asteroids stink like the dinosaur did. I tell them what they're doing and they sort of wanna go. If they got me in the game and they picking what they know. Okay in the moment but they momentary here. I see it with the left and then they parry what they hear. I back up on the phase and they get me every day. Then we going with the left and then they tell me what to say. Around like a bell, isn't that like the question mark is Big Dipper? If I can never see it around about this. Yeah, you don't know your concept. Okay, we could do it like we back up on the move. I tell them what they're doing, then they ride what they do. I tell them what you need and then they get me on the fuse. And they all really like it if you really get confused. Okay, wait, I get it if you need it with a shoe. Wait, is Son of Thor 14 still on the stream? If you're still on the stream, comment. Yeah, here we go again. I got the legend that I'm falling like they really. Okay, Son of 14 is on the stream. You're in the side, told her. If you enjoyed that joke, my first song called Before GTA 6, the song actually starts off with a joke about Before GTA 6 on Spotify. By case of beat. You would probably like that joke too. Yeah, hey, Ori with the bell like you're in the side, told her. I told her that I see your this planet too far, but I really see it. Back up like I'm bouncing with the planets, and I saw a supernova, that's a big planet. And they got me like I'm feeling like Gorilla. Back up when they wiggle like they got me with the cello. Back up on the strings and they play it like a violin. And we dancing like they really get the line in. So I told them I don't wanna be like Pluto. Why Pluto, white dwarf? I don't wanna get it, but we feeling real down. Back up on the moment that they get me in the town. Crossing what they see and then they dancing all around. While they got me with the counterfeit, the money with the cloud. All up with the count. All up with the counterfeit, they get me with the count. Yeah, tell them what we do. What's your favorite Korean? Long bread, I like French one paneer. Hashwari and paneer. I don't know Panchwari I know paneer. I made chili paneer today for a hakka order. It was actually pretty good chili paneer. The catering guy actually came back and said, we enjoyed the chili paneer and we enjoyed the dessert. Yeah, hey, I like land spinach called Polygos. It tastes so good, but only at my place. The chef that made it really good. I tried other places, it doesn't really taste the same. It's like they lower flavors if they got up in the game. I tell them when to move, they don't want to get the move. Got up in the moment if they need it, then we gonna show. I gotta get the mic set up. Back up on the way and they don't want it, they don't rest up. All up in the way, but they got me with the lens. Back up on the move, they got me with the sand. Yo, do you make snow? Oh, that's someone else. Sometimes I walk around my house in the dark and I imagine there's a creepy guy holding like a 5-year-old little girl like you see in horror movies, and they're standing at the bottom of the staircase. This is why I don't have lights off. Yeah. All up in the movie, they don't get it. Do you make shawarma? Nah, but I don't make it, but I make raps. I mean like a rap, like a chicken wrap or a kebab with some chicken made in there. I don't really make shawarma, but I eat some though. Got a good plate that tastes really good, bro. But I don't think you could really have it. Not a franchise, there is only one place of it. Call me on the face. I don't wanna hear it if they wanna rotate. Gotta keep it high, but they always on the lows. I've been on the way, but they don't get it. Let they back up on the roads. Hey, I just gotta see me what we doing, and they got it on control. I don't really get it, but they back up on the mood. If they got it, then we gotta really eat it with the food. Okay, keep it low, saying low key. Tell them that they doing what we doing slowly. What's on 40? Just start at Lebanese chicken wrap. Oh, shish. Oh, it looks like you're trying to say shish to hook. I've tried shish to hook. I don't know about shish tack. I don't even know what shish tack is, to be honest. I've had Lebanese, but not the chicken wrap. I've had the Lebanese platter. Everyone shares it. I sure it's Lebanese. It's like a spongy thing, kind of like a pancake. Oh, this is a heartbeat. Heartbeat. Oh, I love that song. Heartbeat. Who the hell are you talking to? I don't know.
This is not my normal style.
Shish to hook. Shish to hook. Yeah. Or maybe I spelled that wrong. You had some Buddha. Look, I'm doing magic. I'm not even touching the camera. You have Buddha. You have Buddha's running around in here. Hey, Buddhas. Booth. Sounds like it's a ghost. Yo, water springing everywhere, people getting hydrated. I got my bottle in my hand, I stay hydrated. They tell me that they don't want to not dehydrated. Passing out up in the ground, staying too dehydrated. They told me we don't want to get it, but they ride with it. I get the life and then they fixing how they try with it. The one you mentioned, like we get a shish to hook. Like we back up with the fish and then we got the real hook. My powers are useless for that camera slapping. You cannot ban it. Back up and they dancing. I could really leave it if they need it. All up on a cinema. Switching on my ass and here we gotta go. You didn't even switch. I be in control. No, you don't. Yeah. My powers. Hey, power with the fuel. Power with the rules. Tell them that we fighting like the hammer with the tool. Back up with the thing. They got me on the move. Tell them what we doing, then they think it's overdue. Like some books I pull up from the library, I just gotta do. Ouch to the camera, ouch to the scene. Tell them there's a boo-boo, like where's Yogi? I be stealing baskets, picnic every day. Tell them I got food and they can never stay away. They don't wanna get it cause they back up on the face. I've been on the movement if they got me in this place. Laser on them being like they burning in sensation. Back up with the patient, they don't get it raining. I've been on the life and then they got me where they ranging. We can rearrange it. I could tell them that they got them bars in the cage. They said that it's older, every day they aging. Back up on the moment if they get me where they wake with. Shelby, Cobra. Wait, I know Shelby, Shawarma. Hey, I know a couple places like Habib's. You ever really been up to Habib's? I think they make a really good poutine. They make something else, but I don't really know. Back up on the place and then they got me in the mall. I've been in the well, they've been eating in the room. Burying me like I'm with the gold up in the dome. They don't wanna get it, but the shadows gonna loom. I've been in control, but they got me just a doom. Higher than I'm traveling, like I'm higher fucking fume. Using all these lines like I got them on replay. And they don't wanna do what they can never do relay. Trading every day, let me tracing in the way. I got 9 minutes left up on the stream, what you say? I tell them what to do and then they got me out of praise. If they got me in the mood, I like how the beat did that, like that. Saddam Hussein. Isn't it Saddam Hussein? It's spelled with an A? I thought it was spelled with a U. Yeah. It's like the whole beat just drove away. I like that. I like that vibe. The beat drove away because it's over. Hi, admin. Did you just add a D? I know I didn't read that. Saddam Hussein, Shelby, Cobra. Are we just naming names now? And then someone said it was David Bennett. Oh, this is that beat that switches halfway through. Let's try to do it. Let's try to keep on rapping during the switch. I can never do the part after the switch. Yo, we like Saddam Hussein. They got me bombing in. I feel like, I don't know if that's right. This a ID out of admin. I'm on the admin. I don't even know if they idiot on the admin. Magic with the card, like they getting David Blaine. Tell them I've been switching like I'm moving in a lane. We don't got control, but then they rolling every day. I've been on the way. Kevin with them hearts. Tell them we depart. Back up on the move. Caught up in the art. Okay, we're gonna try to do this. Yeah. I'm gonna really slow down the BPM here. Kazakami, Tsunami, Tunsami, no, I feel like I said that right the first time. Tsunami, hey. I never made it this far into this beat. I did not know it did that. Very weird beat. Yeah. Kazakami, yeah. Well, like you could say it like you doing kamikaze. Bombing with the plane like we moving with Japan. Why is this beat doing this? Trippy, hey. Tip up on the way and then they got me with the plans. I don't know tatami, but I know sushimi. No, I meant to say tiramisu. Doesn't really rhyme, but the word kinda similar. If they wanna get me with the rose, hey, yeah. North Korea, we get the lead. Tsunami, North Korea, we on the scene. I know that tsunami has a T, but you have like 5 beat switches. It's like Kendrick Lamar switching the whole beat type of thing. Thought I would crank with this video. The T is silent. Yeah, the T is silent. Man, of course the T is silent. But when people pour in tea, you will get a little loud. Never really thinking little. Whoever made this beat is pissing me off. Like changes every 10 seconds. Back up on the moving and control. I've been in the way and they don't get me on the roll. Here we get it, then they gotta really get up in the toll. If they got me with the money, then they play it in the toll. Okay, all up on the face when they say they got me in the mold, when they taste where they be. Dancing with the moment on the scene. If they got me in the mood and they controlling where they be. Okay, the beat just ended. At least I got the final part. And the beginning. The beginning and the end were like the best 2 parts. Yeah. Actually, what time is it? We're on the final parts of our stream. Let me switch beats. It's kind of a trippy beat. Super fly, I'm like a samurai. I got the sword up in the bed where they got a mind. You don't really understand what a movie I can't get it, but I plan with a seat of mine. I got the life like I'm sitting in an airplane, with a snooping, moving with the soul plane. We got the doggy dog, pull up with the double G. I'm on the OO, they don't wanna get at me. I'm on that big smash, they got a big pad. They got the moment, if they get it, then they big track. They really need it if they get it, stand in my stead. And they don't got the moment, they don't wanna get it there. I'm on that wiki game, playing like I'm picking names. You got the ritual, they don't wanna keep away. I'm back up on the fade, rooting what we said today. They don't wanna get it, but they see me in the sun ray. Katana, pull up with a sword, make it even sharper like a black smooth wood. I'ma get them blading like we get it to a grave. Then they saying while they killing, then they back up in their grave. All up with the moment if they get me on a race. All up with the way and then the time they will erase. They don't really get it, but they never really traced. If they got it, then they really gotta feel it with a state. Momentary silence, tell them what we see. Alright, this might be our final beat, but let's see what happens. Ninja stars. Yeah.
Join us at TDX.
This is not a beat. I think they know this is not a beat.
Admins, architects,
But sometimes I
partners,
don't know, so
building
that's
the
more than
agentic.
one for me. Yeah. Sounds like I've heard this one before. I've heard them all. Yeah. Katana. Pull up with the sword. Can't lose control now. I still can. Very good. Pull up with katana. We're doing it. Pull up with katana. Pull up with katana when I get him with the sword. I don't really get, but it's out of my control. I can see him down, but I bought it with a play. When I put a smoke bomb, they can see me anyway. I could disappear up into the show up in another spot. I pop out, then I get him when I'm in the spot. They turn me down, but I throw him with another side. Got them with the blade while I'm spinning with him with the stars. Nigga burn me cause I'm pulling out a night. They don't wanna get it, but we get him with the bite. I can pull up with the sword and then I kill him from the bed. But they never even see me, they won't even see the step. They can even see the footstep that I might leave. Got it in advance, but they got it in the seed. It was like there, but I wasn't there like a ninja. they can't see me. I'ma get the move with a life, no bounds. Sort of put a weapon, then I got them down. Smoke up everywhere, like they got me with a bomb, but they getting too high, like they ain't a smoke bomb. I can see the way that they got my life, and they got some holiday on that try. They don't wanna get it, but tonight we try, and I might use it. But I might get a nunchuck all around me, whip everybody, then whip myself. Fall up in a ball and I fall to my hell like I can't even do it, like I need my help. I don't wanna get, but they buckle that belt when they knuckle this out, when they punch that. I'ma go bad, but I need some help when they kill it with a will and then they wonder with a step. I'ma go bad with a life, no music. Back up on the move, but they can't really do this. They don't wanna get it, but they made improvement. They don't wanna get it, but they can't prove it. I've been on the way, but they got me with the ritual. I'm dipping, man, but I'm dripping. Oh, I'm dipping. It says I'm dipping. I'm dripping. I like dripping as a better word. I'm dipping, man, but appreciate you. You flow about, bro, let it fuck like LA, whoa. I'ma get bad, let the whoa. If you're dipping, it would be a big help if you checked out my song on whatever music platform before GTA 6 Case Movie, and if you enjoyed it, you could share it. Sponsor this video. I'm dipping, man, but appreciate you. Yo, flowing as fuck. Back up with the flows and they get him in the way, like we driving in the wheel. Let it back up in the truck, but appreciate you, like you watching the stream. I don't even know if he's still on this stream. Tell them what they're doing and they fucking with a team. Back up with the wind and we get it with the beat. I pull it with the chips and dip, like I got fish chip. Then I pull it and I do a dip. I'ma go back, but we double with the shit when we double, like a flip back flip. I'ma tell that, but they got me with a whip and they go real loud and they getting real ripped. I don't really get it, but they need that tip and they got that move like they on that slip. They can go back, but they cut these clips and they got that move like they got this sip. I can go back like I feel that hydrate. They don't wanna get it, but they might dehydrate. Trying to get triumph, they don't wanna hide that. Back with them, then we try that. I'ma get best if you wanna get that sound. If you say I'm dipping and you feel that, it means you're chewing tobacco. Really? I'm dipping, mate. I would say that to someone up in Newfoundland, and they look at me like, no you ain't. And I say, yes I'm dipping, but we would have two different languages we speaking. But they got my word, they peeking. Back with the ever the earth we're speaking. And they got my life, no weekend. See it in the mood, but they got me tweaking. Back up on the move, no dreams. Tell them what the river, but they got my streams. I can get bet like I'm on that team. Water on the wet like they need that steam. All up in the mood that they think they be. Whipping what they have and they wonder what we see. If you say I'm dipping in Newfoundland, hey, I'm probably lying through my teeth cause I ain't chewing no tobacco. I be bad, but they can't get tobacco. Best that with a life, no pet though. I don't wanna get like no fat now. I'ma tell them that I feel like that town. They don't wanna get bad, no countdown. I'ma go my life, no tension. But they got this world intended. They don't wanna get the music, they don't view it, they don't really understand. But they could think they're abusing. I've been moving in the way, but they don't really get it using. They don't wanna get it down, but they're looting and they're looting. They can steal with the money and they got me in a van. But they got me in the moment and they don't get the bands. I can really get it if you feel up in the land. And they got me with the life and they got me understand like. That was a perfect ending for the beat to drop. Yeah. Usually my brain usually knows what happened. And Newfie. Look at this. Wait, the beat ended? Oh, the beat ended. I had a buddy who was a Newfie. And if you were gonna do the store, they say you can pick me up some dip. Pick me up some dip. It may kinda sound like a funny man, like they pick me up and dip. Yeah, they pick me up and dip. Yeah, they pick me up and dip. It's kind of jokes. One time I told my friend we should go pick up this guy, and then I should drop you home, and then drop this guy home and be like, okay, I'm going home. It'd be like a whole waste of time. It would have been funny, but things are no. Yeah, tell them what they need. Back up on the moon, let it double with the team. This is officially going to be our final
Why is
beat.
a Canadian website profiting off hate, the business of bigotry, the fifth estate?
But I enjoyed doing this beat before, so.
No frills, yes savings.
I'm a con artist. I could con anybody. Back up on the move, they don't got me in the May. I'ma tell them that we getting life on what they say. Ocean in the way and then they waving on me, or they waving don't get me on them rolls. I've been on the way, but then they still let it stole. I've been on the way, and then they got me with a mole. Let it got me on the roll, let it got me on the roll. Okay, I got the case down, I got them stairs down. We don't need it, but they really gotta tear it down. Your new J's, a good sense of humor. Hey, they make fun of themselves for a while. The button on bottom of Coke bottle said, open at the end and so they true story, a true story. That's kind of jokes, yo. I like it with some comedy, even if you get it funny while they on to me. Now if I see a can, I might look at the bottom man and see if they really got it while they bouncing it. Back up on the moon and if they got me anyway, then I'm back up on the way and they don't get it with a face. Half not this, but they don't jace. Have not jace. No. Newfie's Jays. I was wondering what that meant. I don't even think I'd recognize it. Back up on the move, what they say. I've been in the left and then they get me anyway. I can see her with the left and then they got me on the bay. Let my brain going dead, but my mind be on the way. Okay, they don't want it open ended, they don't want to go rescinded, they don't want to get me, but they're living in the innocent. I'ma get in line, let my ways are going open ended. They don't got the rhyme, but they never really get it, does it? Back up on the moon, tell them I don't get it, but we back up in the room. They don't want to do 'em, but they got the music and they switching like an MF Doom. Oh, it's not even an MF Doom style beat. It's a boom bap type beat, night track, extraction, hip hop, reggae, instrumental. It doesn't sound like reggae. Yeah, you get it. Type of little boom bap. Tell them that I gotta know rap. I that. I'ma go move this a tat. Hit me with the wall and then they got me on the stat. So I vortex. Tell them they control it. We be in a wormhole, going like it's out of space. I be in a black hole, then I get obliterated. They don't wanna get it, but I think I got annihilated. I've been in a portal, reaching the dimension. I be in a wormhole, switching in dimension. They don't get the life back, but they got some lesson. Then they got me streeting with the thug, like they pull up in the tension. I've been on the way, but they can never get a Stargate. If they need it with a life and then I Stargate. Like I got the life and then I Starbay. But they really get it while they moving while they stargaze. I've been on the light like I'm stargazing. Like I'm Travis Scott flying with them psychedelics. They don't really want it but they feeling delicate. They got the glass up in the down and drop it delicate. I tell them that we gotta understand we educate. Back up on the move and they don't wanna tell them me. If they got me on the mood and what they gotta say. I've been on the high speed, they don't wanna get it me. I be switching on it, all up in the spade, like I'm going all up on it. I go like hyper speed, switching on the light speed, but they got me flying in the space, they can't really see me. I've been on the pole where I'm moving down in light speed, moving interdimensional, what they say, but I'm flying in the light like I've been moving in another phase. I'm out another speed, blasting off another space. Okay, momentum, what they say, on the final minute, like I'm switching on them beats. A minute left till the end up of the screen, like I'm ending on the moment, like we end up in the beat. Yeah, this a re-entry, yeah, I've done that before. I tell them what they're doing, then they call me back a war. I've been on the movement like I'm knocking with the door, but they're losing their mind, like they're losing control. Back up on commodities, they don't got me, they don't wanna get to see. They got it odyssey, traveling and they beneath, they really get to see. Okay, here I go again, flying like a parachute. Back up on the air and they don't get me like they on it. I've been in the flying, then I skydiving right down. Leave it at the fade when I dip for the parachute. Parachute down, I'm about to float. If the parachute will work, then I'm falling down more. Faster than I ever do, 9.8, was it? 9.8 meters per second down. Hard but they hit the ground. Houston, we have a touchdown. It's like a good ending. Okay, my brain just switched from awake, tired, and I also got to get up in 6 hours. That's been my stream for today. Wonder Bucket, we made it to the end. Well, that was my. I think I just went to 0 views as soon as I said that. Oh, we're also at 1 hour. We're not waiting to 1 hour 11. I wasn't going to. Till next time, which will probably be today. Case will be out. See you then. Peace. Wait. No, dipping means chewing tobacco. Oh yeah. I didn't learn something new. I mean, I did learn something new, but not the way I wanted it to be. Anyways, case will be out. Retired high. Perfect timing.